Ayan. Okay, so let us now start with our application for the cost volume profit analysis. So this is the formulas that we have discussed with our chapter 2. Okay, yung dalawang part na diniscuss natin. Okay, so I have minimized lang kung ano yung mga formulas na gagamitin natin or na ilalagay ko for your examinations or for your exam so that hindi na ganun kadami hindi na ganun kadami yung kailangan yung i-review. Okay, so let us start first with the contribution margin. Okay, so for example, or suppose that you have a 500,000 sales revenue and a variable cost of 250,000. When we see sales revenue, okay, pag sinabi nating sales revenue, ito po yung total income natin combined na for the whole day. Okay, so for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Kasi di ba we have different computations for breakfast, lunch, and dinner sales. Okay, so for this one, we are computing for the daily basis. So let's say that you have a total sales revenue of 500,000 for the day and then a variable cost of 250,000. Si variable costs, ito yung expenses natin for the preparation, sa yung mga ginastos natin for the product itself. Okay, so for our formula, we have the sales revenue minus the variable cost to get the contribution margin. So you have CM is equals to 500,000 minus 250,000. So yung contribution margin mo, which is yung matitira na pera na pwede mong hatiin for other expenses, will be 250,000. Okay? So again, si contribution margin po, just a recap, pag sinabi po natin contribution margin, ito yung income na natira after mong igastos yung variable costs. Ito yung mga ginagamit natin to pay for the utility expenses o yung mga bills, for the salaries, and then kung ano yung matitira doon, yun po yung magiging profit natin. Okay? Question 9. Okay, so let us now start with the total sales revenue. Okay? So total sales revenue, ito po yung computation na ginagamit natin to measure kung gaano kalaki or to compute kung gaano kalaki yung kinita natin for a certain meal period. Okay? So for our formula, total sales revenue, TSR is equivalent to number of seats available, gaya po nung diniscuss natin previously, multiplied by the seat turnover, multiplied by the average check per meal period, multiplied by the operating days. Okay? So let's suppose, let's compute for the sample here. For example, for a breakfast period, you have a seating capacity of 100. Then, yung seat turnover mo or kung ilang beses naupuan yung isang upuan sa loob ng isang period is 2 times or twice. Ibig sabihin, for example, kung ang breakfast mo ay 6 to 9, okay? Kung 6 to 9 ang breakfast mo, then within that period, kada isang upuan, 2 beses siyang naupuan in average. Okay? So, 100 seating capacity and then your seat turnover is 2. Your average check per meal period is 150. Again, si average check, ito yung average na ginastos ng isang customer during the time na kumain siya. Okay? So for example, 10 kayong customers, iba-iba kayo ng total ng ginastos. Okay? So pag kinuha natin yung average ng 10 yon, ibig sabihin, kada isang customer, ang average niya ay 150 pesos. Then operating days. Let's say na isang linggo kang nag-operate. You're computing for a weekly basis. Okay? So 7 days to compute TSR is equivalent to 100 times 2 times 150 times 7. Or 100 times 2, 200. 200 times 150 is equivalent to 30,000. Times 7 is equals to 210,000. Ibig sabihin, your total sales revenue for that particular week or for the whole week, for breakfast period lang yon, will be 210,000. Okay? Nakukuha po ba? I suppose nakuha naman. Okay? So, I have here an example you try to compute for this one. You try to compute for the lunch and dinner ngayon. Okay, let's wait if sinong makakakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay. Meron na bang nakasagot o nakakuha ng sagot? Pag meron nang nakakuha ng sagot or kapag meron nang gustong sumagot, kindly just turn on your microphone so that I can hear you.
Sir, yung sa lunch po, 551,250 po.
500?
51,550. Ay, 250.
Okay, let's check later kung tama.
Apo. Sa lunch lang po yun,
Lunch?
May lunch lang. Apo.
Okay. For dinner kaya, sino kaya ang makakasagot for dinner?
Sir, ako po.
Yes, Miss Kimberly.
315,000 po.
315,000. Okay, so let us check kung tama ba yung sagot ni Miss Angela at Miss Kimberly. Okay, so for lunch, you have 551,250 pesos. Then for the dinner, okay, correct. It is 315,000. Pwede nyo naman siyang i-directly na i-compute. Okay? Pwede nyo po siyang i-compute na directly. Multiply nyo lang siya lahat if you're going to use calculator. 150 times 3 times 175 times 7, same answer lang po yung makukuha niyo. It's just that, kaya ko po siya dinisect for the computation so that you can understand kung paano po siya mag-move. Okay? To get, I have here a note, to get the total sales per week, simply add the total or the TSRs. Okay? So yung TSRs na nakuha natin for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, kung gusto mo makuha yung total sales revenue for the week, for the whole day, okay, you just have to add kung magkano yung nakuha mo for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? Questions? Wala naman. Okay, so now let's proceed with the complete CVP analysis or the cost volume profit analysis. So let's suppose that you have or a restaurant has a fixed price menu of 250. When we say fixed price menu, ito po yung price per item sa kanilang menu. Okay? So average price ng item nila for their menu. So let's suppose that they have 250 pesos fixed price. Then they have estimated units sold between 7,000 to 11,000 units. Ibig sabihin, sa loob ng isang linggo or sa loob ng isang buwan, kung ano man yung gagamitin nilang basis, if it is monthly basis or weekly basis, nakabenta sila ng 7,000 hanggang 11,000. This is just estimation. Okay? So, let's suppose na in-assume nila na meron silang 7,000 to 11,000 units sold and then their variable costs is 60 pesos. Then their fixed cost is 350,000 pesos. Okay? So, para ma-compute natin yung sales revenue, simply multiply 250, which is our fixed price per menu, to our estimated units sold, which is 7,000. We are computing for two different, what do you call this, CVP. It's because we are estimating kung magkano yung possible na profit between the units sold for that particular restaurant. Okay, so 7,000 to 11,000, we are computing for the minimum and the maximum profit of the restaurant. So for our variable cost, we have 60 and our fixed cost is 350,000. Para makuha natin yung sales revenue, simply multiply yung fixed price menu to the unit sold or to the estimated unit sold. So for 11,000, 250 times 7,000, you have 1,750,000. And then for 11,000 units sold, you will have 2,750,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, ito po yung kita nila, hindi pa natin nababawas yung expenses natin. Then, to get the variable costs, simply multiply yung given na variable costs, which is 60, to the number of units. So 60 times 7,000, you will get 420,000. Okay? Same goes with the 11,000 units. So multiply lang sa 60 to 11,000, you will get 660,000 pesos. To get the contribution margin, again, kagaya nung sample, nung unang formula na pinakita ko sa inyo, you just have to simply deduct yung variable cost kay sales revenue. So 1.750 million minus 420,000, you will get 1,330,000. 1,330,000. Para makuha natin yung percentage ng contribution margin or yung contribution margin ratio, okay, i-divide lang natin si 1.750 kay contribution margin, okay? So, ang formula po natin dito is contribution margin or CM divided by SR. Contribution margin divided by SR multiplied by 100, you will get 76%. Pareho lang po yan. Okay? Then, our fixed cost is 350,000. So, yung 350,000 is already given dun sa ating problem. So, para makuha mo yung profit or yung loss, ibig sabihin ng profit, kumita ka. Pag nag-negative po yung end result dito, ibig sabihin, nalugi ka. Okay? So, nare-review lang po natin yung diniscuss natin with our second chapter. So, to get your net profit, simply deduct yung fixed cost to your contribution margin, you will get 980,000. So, 350,000 minus 130, 1,330,000, you will get 980,000 for the 7,000 units and then 1.740 million for the 11,000 units. Ibig sabihin, ang profit na pwedeng makuha ng restaurant, example natin ng restaurant is between 980,000 to 1,740,000 pesos. This is the estimation kung makakabenta sila ng 7,000 to 11,000 units. Okay? Nagets po ba si CVP Analysis?
Sir,
Yes po.
paano po ulit nakuha yung contribution margin?
Contribution margin. Si contribution margin, para makuha natin siya, i-minus lang natin si variable cost kay sales revenue. So, ang formula natin for CM is equivalent, ang formula natin is CM is equivalent to SR minus VC. Sales revenue minus variable cost is equivalent to contribution margin.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any question? May question, clarification, objection, valid reaction? Wala. Okay. So now I will be giving you another example and you have to solve it or you try to solve it. Okay. So you have to compute for the following. Let's see kung sino makakakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay. Pag meron na kayong sagot, please just kindly... Ay, nalaglag. Ayan. Oh my God. Bakit ayaw mo? Yan. So please tell me kung kung okay na or kung tapos na kayo magsagot. Meron na bang nakasagot or nakakuha ng sagot? Meron na ba nakakuha ng sagot? ₱14,500 yan ha. 12,000 to 14,500. So, May nakakuha na ba?
Sir, wait. Fixed cost na lang po tsaka net profit.
Sige na. Meron na bang sasagot? Parang tapos na ata si Miss Ahero. Meron ba willing mag-volunteer? Tignan nga natin kung tama ang sagot. Wait lang, class, ha? Okay na? Meron na nakasagot? Volunteer? Tapos na kayo magsagot? Miss Ahero, let's check nga yung answer mo, Miss Ahero.
Try lang sila.
Sige,
Hindi ko
tingnan natin kung tama yan.
Yung ano po, saan po simula? Sa
Sales revenue?
sales revenue po, 4,500,000 po.
That's for 12,000 units.
Opo, for the
Yung for 14,500 units,
5,437,500.
okay, that's correct. Tama.
Tapos, yung ano po, yung ano ba ito?
Variable cost.
Yung variable cost po, 4,499,825. Plus 99% po.
Mhm.
Tapos, yung sa 14,500 po, 5,437,325 plus 99% po.
Ayun, dun ka nagkamali.
Ila-round off ba yun?
Actually, anong minultiply mo dun sa variable cost mo para makuha mo yung variable cost?
Ano po, di ba, 4 million minus po sa 175.
Hmm, mali.
Okay.
Correct natin yan, Nak, para mas mag-gets mo.
Hindi po.
Di ba meron tayong variable cost? Ito,
Apo.
given natin yung variable cost ng 175 pesos. Yung 175 pesos, imamultiply mo ulit yan dun sa units na nabenta mo. So, 175 times 12,000, kung ano yung sagot doon, yun ngayon yung ibabawas mo dun sa sales revenue mo, which is 4.5 million. So, sino kaya makakakuha ng tamang sagot? Steph?
Sir, yung sa variable cost ko, yung 12,000, tinimes ko sa 175. Tama?
Yes po. Anong
Ayun.
nakuha mo na?
2,100,000.
Okay. So, for 14,000 units, for 14,500 units, anong nakuha mo?
2,450,000.
2 million?
450,000.
400?
2,450,000.
Okay. Let's check.
Sir, try ko sa 14,500.
Sige po.
2,537,500.
Yun ang tamang sagot. Tama po. Miss, sino yung sumagot?
Lorendo po.
Florendo. Miss Florendo. Tama po yun. Okay? So, ang ating po variable cost for 12,000 units sold is 2.1 million. And for 14,500 units sold, you have 2,537,500. So, thank you very much, Steph, Florendo, at saka Miss Ahero. Now, ano naman yung ating contribution margin?
Try ko ulit, sir.
Ano po?
Ano po, yung sa 12,000 po, 2,400,000.
Okay. For 14,500 units?
2,900,000 po.
Okay, so correct. And then, less natin si fixed cost, you will get, magkano ang profit natin? Is it a profit or a loss?
Sir, hindi ko pa nasagutin yan eh.
Sir, nakalimutan ko kunin yung sa percent.
Sir,
Ilang percent
wala akong
yun?
formula.
Sir, ako,
Saan na?
53%.
Ilang percent?
53% po.
53%. Tama.
Yung sa
Pareho
dulo,
lang
sir,
naman
wala
yan.
ako.
Ima-minus mo lang yan, Nak. Yung contribution margin minus fixed cost. So, makukuha mo na dun yung total profit or total loss.
Sige po.
So, i-deduct nyo lang yung contribution margin minus fixed cost, you will get net profit or net loss.
Sir, yung
Yes,
sa
ma'am.
yung sa percent, paano nga po ulit po yan?
Yung sa percentage, para makuha nyo, simply divide yung, anong tawag dito, contribution margin sa inyong sales revenue. So, for example, 2,400,000 divided by 4,500,000, tapos yung sagot doon, multiply nyo by 100, you will get yung percentage. So, kung ano yung lumabas doon, yun yung makukuha yung percentage.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Na, magkano kaya yung profit natin or yung loss? Na-compute niya na?
Sir, bali kapag negative yung sagot niya, loss siya.
Yes na. Pag negative
Tapos
yung
pag
lumabas
positive,
dyan,
yun yung
loss.
profit.
Yes. So, pag negative siya, ibig sabihin, yun yung nalugi sa'yo. Kung gaano kadami yung nalugi sa'yo. For example, nag-negative 200,000 siya, ibig sabihin, nalugi ka ng 200,000 pesos. Okay? So, ang ating profit ay, magkano kaya ang ating profit?
Sa akin, sir, ano po, 1,600,000. Yung sa 12,000.
Okay. Tapos yung sa 14,500, you will get
2,100,000.
2,100,000. Okay, so that's how you compute for the complete CVP. Okay, or CVP analysis. So, kindly be reminded na ito po yung ilalagay ko. Itong mga formulas na ginamit natin yan, ito po yung mga ilalagay ko for your midterm exams. Okay, I will be giving you another example or another activity po this week. You will have to comply or you will have to submit it, or you will have to answer it through Google Classroom. Okay? So, do you have any questions with regards to the application? Yun lang naman yung mga topic na discuss natin today.
Sir, pwede po ba